Guys, what the hell is up? I literally cannot wait to get into this episode. First of all, I know I said that I'd have my new mic. I don't. I do. I just literally, you're gonna be like, she's an idiot. What is she doing? We know she clearly doesn't know what she's doing. She's a newbie. I am a newbie. I've said it 300 times. I don't have a computer, guys. I don't have a laptop. I just have me, myself, and my good old Apple iPad and my iPhone. Yeah. So, hence my technical difficulties converting it and getting it over to Spotify, which I am going to do for everybody. Don't you worry your pretty little face, okay? How is everybody? How is everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great week. Hope that you had another summer weekend. And I had a great summer weekend, but I'm going to quickly just chat about some absurdities I've seen. First of all, rude. We get it. Pumpkin, fall, Halloween. Kids haven't even gone back to school yet. Why is this stuff out? I read an article and it was like, stores benefit because consumers enjoy getting things early. That's what Amazon is for, right? Just get it then. I don't know. Am I being too harsh? Maybe. But why is there already fall beer out? Why is there already and again, I love a pumpkin spice anything. Well, not anything, but the classics. Lattes, coffee, a muffin, a bread, a cake, a flavor shot. Sure. Too early though. Too early. And I will die on this hill that September is still summer. It still is. Sorry, it is. And if you're rushing around to throw on a flannel, okay, I do get it because I love me a flannel. But it's not fall yet, guys. Anyway, I saw a bunch of fall shit this weekend and I think that's ludicrous. Ludicrous. Had a wonderful time up in Maine this weekend. Just a place that is so special with literally my best friends and my family. And it's just literally the absolute best. So I was really grateful to spend time up there this weekend. Had a couple nice days, got some color. For the first time in my life, you guys, I got the sunglass tan, with the, whoosh, it's on this side, okay? And I hope you don't notice. But of course, I've already pointed out and I've already told 3,000 people about it because of course, I can't shut up. And goes in the sand, beach games. We had some beach snacks. And by the way, you guys, honestly, sorry, I keep touching my hair. I can't help it. I just I got it colored the other day and the first time you wash it for the first, that you do it and it just feels great. You're just yes, great. Guys, remember how on last week's episode, don't yuck my yum beach snacks? Okay, I gotta tell you, I had great beach snacks this weekend. However, after I filmed the episode last week, I decided to eat the rest of my chicken salad sub. That had been, sitting overnight in a cooler, in a car. There was still ice in the cooler, and this sub was wrapped up good, so it wasn't soggy from any water, nothing got in it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna finish this half of the sub. Did not go to Pilates in the morning. Yeah, let's just leave it there. Did not go to Pilates. Something's going around, I don't know, we keep calling it the plague, but guys, be washing your hands, seriously. Just remember, germs are seriously real. You'll be fine, but just wash your hands, seriously, please. So yeah, beach snacks no longer include deli sandwiches always, right? But they no longer include a chicken salad sub. Ever. Will I eat it again? Sure, but I need a long break. But I don't know how anybody could be mad at the beach. I really don't. I truly think it's a very, very angry person to still be mad at the beach. It was just like, I don't understand how you can be anything but so at peace and so happy. So played a bunch of games. It was great. This brings me into the segment, Humble Brag, baby. Humble Brag. This is probably where you'll see some of my pretty competitiveness, sure. I have 3 humble brags this week, okay? Before we jump into humble brag, thank you again if you have been admiring this beautiful water bottle. If you're watching, because I know half of y'all, it's annoying to watch you, Meg. We just want to listen. Like, I'm trying to deliver like some sort of cinematic masterpiece for you. So it's for you, okay? Anyway, I'm just drinking Wawa out of my water bottle. Classic, you know? Am I too old to have a water bottle with stickers on it? I need to know. I got 2 new stickers this weekend in Maine, by the way. I got this really cute little raccoon. He's holding a cinnamon roll, and it's just ridiculous and hysterical, and why not? I don't care if you don't like it or not. This is for me. And then I got this cute little buoy with the Maine flag on it. One day, I'll keep it in the frame. One day we'll talk about, we'll do a sticker tour. I'm running out of space, but whatever. We'll be good to go. So many good ones. Anywho, humble brag, y'all. Number 1, I had a great weekend of winning. I won some beach games. And when I say beach games, like, you know, like that stupid, weird, funnel looking like thing that you throw the ball. It's like a wiffle ball. Okay, I'm talking like lighthearted games like that, like can jam, freaking Polish horseshoes. You get it. There's this game in our family, and it's called Washers, and it's just a big deal. And of course, like everybody has their own like board and their own set and everything, and I take it very competitively. And we played, and me and Chuck, baby, hello, winner, chicken dinner, y'all. Yeah, it was good. And then I think we only played like 1 round of it. It was great. It was so nice. I love to win. I'm okay losing too. I'm okay to lose too, but who doesn't like to win? Sorry, I think that's a fair question. Who does not like to get a W, to get a freaking win? Anyway, we play this game. I bet you a lot of people do, and I just don't really know. Because how often are you talking about like the games that you play, like at game night? You know what I mean? We'll talk about that in another episode. Played phase 10 a couple times, actually twice, and I say couple, so yeah, that makes sense. The first time we played, it did come down to the wire. We did have a winner. It was not I. But if you play with like about 4+ people, it's going to take over 2 hours to play. And I know that's obnoxious, and trust me guys, like when I have to learn a new game, I truly feel like it's a death sentence. I like have the hardest time paying attention. I have the hardest time trying to be positive about it. Like, that's what's wrong with me, okay? Like I said, I'm working through my shit. But phase 10 is fun. And if you have the patience and time to learn, it is quite simple, but it does take some time. Because if you don't complete your phase, and you got to redo your phase, but people keep moving up on their phase, and you keep getting points. After a long battle on the second game, which was on a separate day, I came in first place. It was so good because if you know the game, like except for one person, everybody was on phase 10, and that's when it comes down to points and who goes out first and da. So if you like phase 10, please let me know because it's freaking awesome and it's a staple, and I will always have a phase 10 deck wherever I am. Not wherever I am, but you know what I mean, wherever I live, because it's just great. Okay. Second one also has to do with games. If you enjoy word games and you like the New York Times games that they post, like Spelling Bee, Connections, the Mini, which I refuse to pay for. I think that's quite rude, New York Times, but I understand. Love ya. And Wordle. Okay, so I've been playing Wordle for, oh my God, forever. I used to play so religiously, like every single day. Would wake up. That would be the first thing I would do. I'm not joking. Grab my phone, play Wordle, send the results in this group chat that we had. And, stopped doing that for a while. And I would remember to play like at the end of the night or, I don't know. Truly, honestly, at the end of the night, that's when I do play my word games. And, look up, if you don't know what Wordle is, look it up. I'm sorry, I don't have the time to explain it to you. But I got Wordle in 2. Wordle in 2. Also, I broke my nail. I know, it looks ridiculous. Sorry. The word I always use, I'm not going to say it because I don't want people to use it, was like perfect. The second, I was like, oh, am I going to get this in freaking 2, guys? What the heck? Got it in 2. So, oh my God. I shared it with a couple Wordle friends, No context, just sent the results. Humble brag, baby. Humble brag. Humble brag. And last but not least, my third humble brag of the week. As I mentioned, I was in Maine this weekend. I was about 2 miles off of Old Orchard Beach, which is a place I love, care deeply about, have a lot of memories there, literally grew up there, okay? Like, could tell you stories. Seriously, could tell you so many stories. And they have an amusement park there, like a lot of seaside beach towns do, okay? I was in the back seat of a car and I just took a video of the amusement rides. Now, I have been upfront about my vocal stim of Stewie Griffin and Brian literally being in the car, driving to Ohio. Brian, is this a vacation? Yeah. Okay, so I've been doing that vocal stim for a while now, okay? I posted it on my TikTok. I literally sent it to my friends. People literally tell me to shut the hell up because I do it, and it's obnoxious. I don't care. It's freaking hysterical to me. And yeah, like, get a sense of humor, I guess, to the haters. I make a video and I post it, right? Guys, I don't know what classifies viral, okay? I posted it on Monday night. I woke up this morning, a couple hundred views, which is big for me. Big. Few likes. Okay. Go back to sleep, wake up. A couple more, like 25 more likes, a couple more comments. You guys get the gist. Before I hopped on here, there was 31.9 thousand views. I don't remember how many likes. Something in the hundreds, I don't know. Like 70 saves, 63 comments, whatever. I don't care. I care more about the views, to be honest with you. I know everyone's like, well, you really care about the likes. I don't really care. I just, like, the entire time I'm like, this is going to be huge for the pod. This is going to be huge for the pod. I don't know. I wonder what it's like now. Again, I'm not doing this to be like anything. I'm just having fun. Let me just explore and discover, okay? And if you want to hate on me, sure. I really don't care. You can hate on me. It's fine. I'd probably hate on me too watching this. Be like, who is this girl with the sunglasses and the Hellfire shirt, baby? Yeah, Stranger Things. You know it. Thank God, Steve Harrington. Spoiler, if you don't want to know anything about Stranger Things, fast forward or don't listen. Thank God, Steve Harrington's alive. Oh, Stranger Things is like definitely up there for me. Definitely up there for me. So we'll see, guys. I don't know. This next episode, episode 12, I could possibly be in the Hollywood Hills. You never know what's going to happen for me. Could be on the news, could be, you know, on the next rocket ship with Katy Perry up to outer space. You never know. But so freaking wild, guys. You should see what's in the comment section. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's literally, it's so funny. Now, in the caption of this video, I was like, no hate. I love it here. My literal childhood playground. So many great memories. Like, the only sound or like negative connotation is the Brian and Stewie bit. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I freaking do that, okay? Fine. Also, it's just funny to add to a video. It would be hysterical to add that at the freaking Ritz or like on a really nice vacation or somewhere where you've been watching. You know what I mean? Like, back off. Like, back the hell off. Just relax. No, Meg, you need to relax. I'm relaxing. Trust me, guys, I'm relaxing. I'm totally fine. The comment section, though, is, like, ridiculous. I'm not trying to, like, poke you to go check it out on TikTok. There's my plug. But I'm, like, commenting back to these people. I don't care. I'm not being rude. I'm being extremely professional and extremely kind and extremely nice. People are like, we don't need people like you. I go, did you see the caption? I actually really love it there. Sorry, we don't meet your high standards. I'm like, again, could tell you stories about Old Orchard Beach, baby. Could freaking tell you so many. So many. So I love it. So literally don't yuck my yum. And I had a blast. And I think it's freaking so funny that it's like getting the recognition. So got a couple new followers. I'm still trying to figure this whole social media like presence thing out. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. But those are my 3 humble brags of the week. So stupid, but try to like reflect on some, I don't know, something that you'd be, if you came on here, maybe one day you will, but if you were to come on here, what would be just one humble brag of your week so far? Just curious, think about it, reflect on it, think of something new. This is what this podcast is all about, to, you know, make you think about stuff. Anyway, talking about thinking about stuff, I think that we all can practice thinking before we speak, right? So to kind of update you guys on my weight loss journey and my health journey, I guess, I'm kind of like going to give you the inside scoop on just a couple things. This is something that I don't feel like I need to share, but I want to share. And my goal is to help, I don't want to say educate, but I want to help paint somewhat of a clear picture for what it's like being overweight and unhealthy and all the fun stuff that come along with it. But the comment that I received this week, along with a few others, but one that definitely made me reflect, a person that I see frequently, do not have a personal relationship with whatsoever, but we're in the same kind of community, came up to me and, you know, no hello, hi, how are you, like anything like that, just straight to the question. And this person comes up to me and says, weren't you so heavy before and now you lost all this weight? That was you, right? Guys, not exaggerating. And it's hard for me to bite my tongue, and I do, due to my environment. And it is so inappropriate to make comments about somebody's weight. It is. It is. It's not kind. It's not nice. And I know the intention, again, I'm not trying to shame anybody giving a compliment, and they truthfully mean that and they want that to be received well. Of course, I'm not trying to shame that, but I want there to be a little bit more education among the way people educate themselves on how to talk to people who have lost a lot of weight, or people who, like, you're commenting on somebody else. So I just want to give a little bit of insight to me in my experience. And there definitely is going to be some trigger warnings about, I don't know, anxiety, depression, eating disorders, binge eating. There's going to be some comments about that. Sorry to get serious on you guys, but it's true. In 2019, my whole life changed. And again, I'm extremely blessed with the life I live. I'm not trying to compare my health with anybody at all. Everybody has a totally different health scenario, situation, life, and I wish them all nothing but the best. However, in 2019, my life truly changed. It's crazy. It's literally a nuts story. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but long story short, I had cysts on my ovaries that ruptured. A lot of women have this happen to them. It is common. But it was unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. And I've gone through some shit, okay? But the pain, there was nothing like it. Nothing like it at all. So, following up with the rupture and things like that, I literally was put on morphine when the cysts, were rupturing and whatever. And then I found out I was allergic to morphine. Welts all over my body, hives. My lips were so blown up. My voice was crackling. It was awful. And I went to work. Not all heroes wear capes. I should not have done that. Regardless, having that ovarian cysts, plural, rupture, led to me and my doctors finding out that, finally kind of putting a name to what had been going on with me, which is PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. So, the cysts ruptured and it's because I had PCOS. No. But both things happened in that year. And I, again, have always had problems with how I look, self-inflicted. I have always, struggled with my weight. I have always dipped into diet fads, diet pills, when I was uneducated about the health and wellness community. It's just we get it. But the PCOS really just kind of threw me for a loop. I was in shape. I was in decent shape when before this kind of all happened. I was exercising regularly, cardio, weightlifting, participating in health challenges, strength challenges, and I was always an athlete. Again, my weight has always fluctuated. Definitely, I would say my whole life. I think that's pretty fair. My weight has fluctuated my whole life. After being diagnosed with PCOS in 2019, obviously we know the year that comes after that is 2020, the year, again, everything changed. I saw so many things happen to my body after my PCOS diagnosis. Some people, not everybody, it's actually quite fascinating. 1 in 10 women have PCOS. And most of the time it's not diagnosed, which is crazy. And I'm not trying to get political here, but again, I'm not a freaking doctor. I don't have any licenses other than one for a car. I can barely freaking drive. So PCOS affected me severely, in my opinion. I had unwanted hair growth. I gained a lot of weight. Now, I'm not blaming PCOS for this weight gain. Of course, there were so many behaviors and habits that I inflicted on myself to be unhealthy, but this didn't help. And PCOS can affect your mood too. And I suffer from depression and anxiety, guys.
Guys, I really shouldn't say suffer. I
I'm okay
have
to
it.
talk about
you know
it.
what I mean?
I think
okay, thanks.
that we should have more conversations about it. I don't need anyone to feel bad. We all get it. If you get it, if you have it, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. Most of you guys are probably like, oh, it all makes sense. PCOS and cuckoo. No, you're not cuckoo. Mental health is a real thing, guys. I literally have a sticker on here. It says it. And it is. And it's a whole conversation in itself. However, I just got into a very deep depression. And I think people who have depression at times really know how to mask it from their friends, from their family. And, have I been medicated for depression and anxiety? Of course. And I am grateful. Thank you. So that depression really, really kind of brought me back into binge eating, binge drinking. It was bad. It was bad for a while. And I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I'm grateful. GLP-1s treat insulin resistant people, especially with PCOS, tremendously well. And I think that I'm a great example of that. I really do. I think that people, you don't know what's going on with somebody. You really do not. But I know a person who was trying to give another person a compliment and said, oh my gosh, you're looking so great. You've lost so much weight. What's going on? What are you doing? And the person responded that they were deathly ill. So please think before you make a comment about somebody's appearance, weight loss, weight gain. You don't know. You don't know. I lost weight again for myself, for my friends, my family, for everybody. But again, for myself, and it's only enhanced so many aspects of my life. But when people ask me those questions or say comments like that are somewhat on the ignorant scale, I've worked through a lot of stuff and how to not necessarily get triggered by things. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you, oh, you were really heavy and you lost a bunch of weight. Yeah, I was deep in my depression and my PCOS flare-ups were freaking awful. And the only thing that made me feel good was hair extensions and fake eyelashes. I'm not going to say that. And I'm not going to talk about, it's crazy. And I'm not necessarily getting fed up seems like you're getting fed up. Seems like you're getting fed up. Perhaps. I just want you guys to have the lesson of like, please, please, please really think about the words you're saying to somebody, because people can be fragile. I'm not fragile. I'm not a glass doll. But like I just said, like, there are times where I can be triggered and it sets me right back. And all I want to do is just like binge eat and, you know, just like have a crazy night out and laugh a lot, feel like crap in the morning, but it's worth it. But you're still not healthy and you still feel like crap and you still don't like the way you look. It can go on and on and on. So mental health is real and prioritizing it is huge, and checking it on your friends is really important. I can't say that enough. Life is only one, but check in on your friends, please. It's important. And the other thing that is just so frustrating, and I deal with this on a daily basis, is people treat you very differently when you're healthier versus unhealthy. They treat you very, very different. And I experience that firsthand every day. And it's just like, I don't want to say it's laughable, but like, don't forget, I remember when you weren't too nice to me. I remember when you rolled your eyes because, you know, I don't know, just stupid shit. And I don't want to like point the finger at anybody, but like men especially, yeah. You do it to yourself, Meg. You do it to yourself. Anywho. So I got my tickets for September for the Red Sox. May or may not share. Don't know. They're not even my tickets. Whatever. Last time I checked, it was the bottom of the sixth and the Red Sox were winning. We'll see. The game started when I was at work. I work late on Tuesdays and on Thursdays. But it's totally fine. I don't mind it at all. So I just, you know, I was gonna keep it on in the background, but I forgot how like much noise this can actually pick up. So yeah, I'm excited to go to Fenway Park. Chuck is there right now. He's watching the game with his work friends, with his work buddies. I think they're clients. He's a very hardworking businessman. To wrap it up, a lot of people talking about my review on the Odyssey. It's now been a full week and I've had some time to reflect. Still not the biggest fan in the world. Still think that if I saw it in IMAX, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. Still think that any actor could have played any one of those characters. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 5.2 maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I know we kind of got deep a little bit for a second. I just want to reiterate to people that you're not alone and you can do anything you set your mind to. I always kind of second guess myself when I say that because, you know, I needed a medication to help lose weight for multiple reasons, and treating PCOS was one of them, and, you know, it helped tremendously. But be kind, smile, give somebody a freaking authentic ass compliment, yo. Seriously, do it, please. Do it. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of this beautiful weekend. I haven't been to the lake in forever. I am going back to Maine though, and I'm so excited to discuss what I'm doing this weekend on next week's episode. So thank you everybody for always listening to me, and I'm sorry for being so annoying for touching the hair, but that's me. That's just me. I appreciate all the love and support. Let me know if you think this is absolutely absurd and I'm too old for this shit. I am going to play a great song that I'm obsessed with right now, and I hope you love it. And I hope the Red Sox won. And yeah, I'll catch you next week. New episodes every Thursday. Thank you guys, and see you next time.